everybody. I'm Ahmad Rashad, and this is Realtv.
A few inches would have made the difference of life or death.
He's speaking from experience. A celebration turns to horror. A bull thrashes a man like a rag doll. It was supposed to be a day of fun in the air, but it turns into terror on the ground. Plus, there's no bouncing back from this. And go big or go home. We're your #1 source for the world's best shots. We're Realtv with Ahmad Rashad.
Welcome to the show. We begin today with a terrifying scene caught on tape. A young man finds himself at the mercy of an animal.
Castellón, Spain. Townspeople are gathered for the annual driving of the bulls through the village square. This one has been set with flaming torches on his horns, and at least one person feels the heat of his anger. The fire is out, but the bull still rages. A young man is caught by his shirt and takes a terrifying pounding. His shirt is snagged hard on the bull's horns. Spectators can only watch in horror. The bull drags the unconscious teenager into an alley. Later, off camera, someone in the crowd finds a way to cut him free. The young man has spent 20 terrifying minutes caught on the bull's horns, but amazingly, suffers only minor injuries.
This is America's #1 source for the wildest shots ever caught on tape. This is Realtv.
The sun isn't the only thing rising in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. Mark and Melissa Bowers wake up early to take their first hot air balloon ride. Melissa's dad has the video camera running as the first passengers are called. Mark and Melissa are scheduled for the next trip. But on this day, second in line is a lot better than first.
We're getting ready to watch the first balloon lift off. The pilot called all of the passengers on board. He wanted to give the engines a final blast of hot air to get the balloon off the ground.
The last jet of air flashes back and flames engulf the basket. The camera goes out as people race to help the injured balloonists. It's a reaction Mark says came naturally.
To see the flames or shooting over everyone's head, at first you just kind of step back. You don't know if the whole basket's going to blow up. You don't know what's going to happen. Then you just try to assist the passengers that were on the ground.
Rescuers rushed 3 people to the hospital, and luckily, despite the fireball, all escaped with just minor burns. To this date, no one knows exactly what went wrong, but one thing is for sure. Mark and Melissa's first balloon ride has been put on hold. Indefinitely.
Turn on your dashboard cameras. It's great police video up next here on Realtv.
This is the shocking video that proves for America's cops there's no such thing as a routine traffic stop.
What's up? I noticed you were swerving in and out. You all right?
Texas trooper Abraham Gonzalez believes the driver may be under the influence.
You been drinking tonight?
He can't believe what happens next. Watch again. Trooper Gonzalez heads straight into the path of the speeding car.
A few inches would have made the difference of life or death.
But this tough Texan quickly recovers from the stunning impact of the horrific crash. First, he runs to check on the occupants of the white truck. They're very shaken, but luckily, they are not badly hurt. Then to the smoldering wreckage of the Camaro.
I ran up to the Camaro and saw that there were 4 people that were seriously injured.
Tragically, one passenger later dies.
The driver was charged with intoxication manslaughter. He had pled guilty to those charges.
You been drinking tonight?
After living through this experience, you know this is one cop who always keeps his eyes and ears open during a traffic stop and stays as far away from the road as he can.
Let's take a moment here to gather our thoughts. Okay, let's hit it.
It's extraordinary footage captured in Bangkok, Thailand. This giant animal was trying to quench her thirst when she fell into a muddy bog nearly 7 feet deep. Now, she's tired and weak. Her trainer's desperate to get her out. Then the unexpected happens. Onlookers decide they've seen enough. They make it their mission to save the 3-ton creature. They bring in a crane and attach straps around the animal. It looks good. They're just a push from freedom. They try again. And again. But the straps can't hold the enormous beast. It's been 5 hours, and this crowd of caring people isn't about to give up. Finally, their perseverance pays off. They say an elephant never forgets, and in this case, there's a lot to remember. A time when the will and strength of humans was enough to save a gentle giant from certain death.
You're watching Realtv.
Like all good skateboarders, the guys in our next story pull off some pretty neat tricks. They also take some ugly falls.
Talk about your sweet moves. A pack of Florida skaters hit the streets to shoot a video. It's all good, but when things are bad, they're downright nasty. They take a few in the crotch, but these guys just keep going. And going, like the Energizer Bunny.
Coming up, 2 men chased by 3 cop cars at over 100 miles an hour. One daring officer is gonna keep these guys in check. Plus, that ought to go down easy. They're eating live octopus. And tomorrow, it's big trouble at the track for the drivers and the cameraman. Plus, boxers' bad blood spills out of the ring and into the raging crowd.
There's more great tape coming right up. Packed and eye full. This is Realtv.
Welcome back. Sports are supposed to be about fun and competition. But as our next tapes show, sports can also mean danger for those involved.
A championship game in Argentina gets down to the wire. The team in white's down a point, and the hardcore press is on. 7 seconds left. A player goes strong to the hoop. It's in, but the ref calls a foul. That's not good. Take another look. The basket may be good, but it's nothing like this wicked hook shot. He gets nothing but ref. The official gets permanent nerve damage to his eye, and the player gets suspended from the league. More trouble at the edge of a bungee jump platform in Chile. This guy looks nervous and has every right to be. Watch again. Sheer determination overcomes fear, and the man jumps, only to face his worst nightmare when the bungee cord snaps. Luckily, he falls 98 feet onto an air pillow and survives with only a dislocated shoulder. And in Canada, it's day 2 of a high school wrestling match. Both students struggle to find an opening. But one gets a break he didn't expect. The wrestler in blue shifts his weight and takes the other one down hard, cracking his arm on the mat. A tough break. But he tells Realtv he's psyched to get back for a rematch.
More great shots are queued up and ready to roll. You're watching Realtv.
It's a fox hunt in the dark. 3 cop cars, each with its own dash camera, hound this stolen Camaro. Inside, 2 suspects. They fly across the Tampa Bay Bridge at over 100 miles an hour. Somehow, one deputy slips ahead of the getaway car. Now it's a game of skill, and the deputy's winning. He blocks the suspect's car at every turn. The getaway driver is getting desperate. He rams the cop car, but the 2 men in the Camaro are going down.
Echo 2, be advised, the bad guy just signaled toward the wall. They're going to be 10-15. Doesn't appear to be any injuries. He's jumping over the wall.
It happens out of camera range. But deputies can see the suspects jump out of the Camaro and into the cold water of Tampa Bay. The suspects are fished out, dried off, and hauled into jail.
Straight ahead.
This looked like an accident.
He wants his wife dead, and he's just full of ideas.
Snap her neck, face her towards you, and just push her down the basement steps.
Plus, these riders are going down for the count.
Patience has its rewards. We're back with more of the world's best caught on tape before you know it. Have you checked out the Realtv website lately? Streaming video, great archives, and lots more at www.realtv1.com.
Welcome back. Wild crashes are a specialty of Realtv, but this next tape is unique because a camera is going to show just what it's like to take one of those nasty spills.
A camera mounted on a motorcycle takes you to the Laguna Seca Raceway in Monterey, California. And driver Ben Bostrom is hot on the tail of biker Matt Waite.
One more time on board with Ben Bostrom.
Watch what happens as the bike on your screen takes turn 3.
Ouch.
Watch again. Matt loses his balance and can't steer clear of Ben. He runs him over.
Going around turn 3, the back end stepped out on me, and I thought it was going to be a low slide, and then another bike behind me ran over me. And
Both bikers are out of the race, but not seriously injured.
I thought I broke my arm. It hurt so bad it started tingling and felt like a broken arm, but fortunately it's not.
Getting run over hasn't stopped biker Matt Waite. He continues to race.
Repeat after me. This is the home of the world's best caught on tape.
Can I talk to you later? I just got a visitor, okay?
He's got a visitor, all right. But the man in the baseball cap is no ordinary guest. He wants his wife killed, and he's here to seal the deal.
You just want to kill him. You just want to kill him now, so... However, it's done, it's up to you. I'm going to leave it as that. Okay, just so it doesn't look like murder, though.
But this homicidal husband is in for a surprise. You see, he thinks he's hiring a killer. But the supposed hitman has already told police all about the scheme. Now, the cops have a hidden camera rolling.
It has to look like an accident. And another way would be smack her in the back of the head and then put her in the bathroom and then gently aim her wherever you hit her in the head and get her on the corner of the sink and then put some water on the floor like she slipped. Get her hair wet like she just got out of the shower. And then she'd be, she slipped and cracked her head. So that's another way. It has to look like an accident. Because if she's strangled or she's raped or robbed or, then the heat does come down on me. But, I'm not going to crack because I'm not going to jail for this.
What led to such a cold-blooded conversation? Well, this murderous mate is in the middle of a messy divorce. He's afraid his wife's going to wipe him out financially. So he's offering $15,000 to have her wiped out. Period. He's already given the hitman $4,000 as a down payment, and he doesn't want any excuses.
It is going to happen or it's not going to happen.
I never want to be involved with it from the jump, so I was trying to.
Well, I'm seeing how you're starting to make excuses right now, so I don't want to lose $4,000 because if the job's not done, I'm going to need every damn penny I have to get through this divorce. And this will put me under. This $15,000 is all I got.
He may be short on cash, but he's got plenty of helpful suggestions.
What I was thinking is if you snap her neck, face her towards you, and just push her down the basement steps, if you do it that way, then you have to put some socks on her, like if she slipped. And then once she's down there, you can crank her ankle. So it looks like she twisted her ankle and she went down. If you want to throw a bottle of booze, like she went down the basement to get another bottle of booze, and she was coming upstairs and just got pissed up and tipped over backwards and broke her neck.
Is that cold or what? And listen to what happens when the supposed hitman brings up the husband's daughter.
That poor child's going to be sad when she hears mother's dead.